Greetings trainers and welcome to the channel. It is time for our March update. As you can see here, I'm about halfway, a little past halfway through level 44, heading toward level 45. Got a long way to go. The experience has been a slow grind. And as you can see, I'm almost halfway through this specific task to level up as well. There actually is currently a Team Rocket event going on, so I'm hoping to move this a lot faster. But nonetheless, the experience isn't moving much faster. Probably going to try to focus back on experience with friendship levels and upcoming spotlight hours where I can get a little extra boost. But really at this point, the levels are so big that I'm not trying to move them too fast. Just look for opportunities when I can hit them. I don't want to get too bogged down on focusing on experience where I'm not enjoying the event. Anyway, let's get into what I added to the collection in the month of March. I wanted to go ahead and start off with this Apex Shadow Ho-Oh. Anybody who played the ticketed event for Johto and completed the task would have gotten a special research task that led to this. From my research, it looks like I'm going to get Lugia as well, but I haven't gotten that far into the task yet to get that. But I did get this Ho-Oh. Its stats are not anything to really write home about, but it was a special find through the special research. It has the weather boost and the shadow bonus right now. I'm getting mixed reviews of whether or not purifying these specific ones are better or not because the move sets, etc., etc. Again, not really my concern. I wouldn't mind hearing other people's opinions on the Apex Shadows. So leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Me personally, it's a rare Pokemon that you can only get through the research. As a collector, I'm all about that. So there it is. Hopefully during next month's update, I'll be able to show the Lugia. I'm currently working on it. I'm a couple of days away from moving that research forward. So it should be in the next one. Got a few new 100% IV Pokemon to add to it. Eevee was the first one I caught right here. Not sure what I'm going to evolve it into. I'm going to look into it. For the most part, I collect them and I'll deal with that in the far future whenever I decide to start focusing more attention on leveling up and using some of these 4 stars that are actually of value. I found this Eevee through field research. A lot of my 4 stars are coming from field research. I love doing the field research task anyway, so it's kind of nice that occasionally I'm able to swoop up a 100% IV out of it. This one was just a random catch. Every now and then I get lucky and actually catch a 100% IV Pokemon, just catching for sheer volume, where I'm just catching a bunch of stuff, come back, look, and I happen to be sitting on a 100% IV. That was it. Didn't add a whole lot of 100% IV Pokemon to my collection this month, but usually I don't. I get a few here and there. It's not one of the main things I'm looking for. I do check my Pokemon before transferring to make sure I don't have one. But really, I do enjoy collecting them, but it's not the main thing I'm looking for. I'm not catching enough volume and doing enough field research and hatching enough eggs, which is another great way to get 100% IV to really stack them up. So I'll take 2 more added to the collection this month. Time to get into the Shinies I was able to add to the collection in the month of March. It was a good month. Wasn't my biggest month, wasn't my smallest, just somewhere in between. Very first one I was able to catch was this Hoot Hoot right here. Got me another Wurmple. Not sure when I'm going to start evolving these right here to try to get a full family set. But right now I do have a couple Wurmples. So now we're getting into the Community Day Pokemon. I didn't play as long as I usually do. Sandshrew just wasn't one of the ones I was really hyped up about, and I didn't have a whole lot of time to play that day, but I did add some to the collection, enough to build the sets I wanted to build. So here's one of the Sandslash. And there's your regular shiny Sandslash. And I also did get a few shiny Sandshrews, which I left unevolved. Here we got Grimer. I was able to snag this shiny out of a field research task. Again, very lucky. I love to do field research, and I just happened to get a shiny out of this one. And last but not least, I ended with another Hoot Hoot. It was pretty interesting that early on in the month, I snagged my first shiny for the month, which was a Hoot Hoot. And then near the end of the month, I snagged another Hoot Hoot. Both of them were just caught in the wild shiny checking. I hunted the Hoot Hoot with the hat on it when the shiny was released and never got that one. But now I have two regular Hoot Hoots that are shiny. I will evolve one eventually. Again, I'm adding them to my collection. I'll probably come back and do the evolutions at some point in the future. But that is it for the month of March. April looks like it's going to be a really fun month. We just had the April Fool's event, which was all about Ditto, which was a lot of fun. There was a 3-hour window where Ditto were spawning like crazy. I did play a while during that event, and I will add my catches to next month's update for April. There is also 2 community days. There's a classic and a regular community day going on in April, and a couple other events, so it should be a lot of fun. I'm hoping to add a lot to my collection. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you for watching.